something to be about it. And I already got a list of people are asking me, dude, when am I going to be on your Twitter wall? So just think, when did you ever have that type of a relationship with a customer with your brand? Be it wherever you love to buy your coffee or buy your pet food, to love it that much, and you say, I really want to be a part of what it is that you're doing. On the right side, you see, again, not really like the lava cakes, you'll see some of the Twitter hashtags. The whole thing that I love to do is to create and make ordering pizza fun. And how do we do that? I want people to go to our website, Domino's.com. Stage number 1, use our pizza builder. Then use Pizza Tracker. It's an interactive update of where your pizza is within 30 seconds in real time. We have an app where you can share it on Facebook and use our Twitter hashtags and let the world know what you just ordered Domino's Pizza. Next. This is the inside part of it, upper right-hand corner. Look where it says Pacific Veggie, at Kelly Alexa Fave. Again, showing our different Twitter hashtags for our products. These are coupons that we would put on people's doors. Outsmart your smartphone. Let it do the cooking. I give you the cheats. I give you the codes for the cheap pizza. So you don't have to even Google Domino's Pizza, coupons, or find the mommy blogger that knows the secret code. I'm going to give it to you. That is why I'm the pizza guy to know in Chicago. On the right-hand side, again, it just repeats the 4 stages of the order. In the middle, this was really cool because I love going to the Apple store and using the walking hotspot on my phone, and then getting the iPod touches and linking them in there, and then I have my kids go to Domino's.com, and they just love to go to Domino's.com. Then we have this is at the Apple store on Michigan Avenue. We just have fun. Next, up to now, I could probably summarize, and you say, okay, cool, nice. We heard some nice things. But now what we're going to do is we're going to take this Prezo and we're going to take WOW to the next level. I'm talking about a level of interaction with customers you have never seen before. November 2nd through the 9th, I had the opportunity to visit the UK, where I did a 2-day workshop with the franchisees from the UK and Northern Ireland. While I was there, my Twitter alerts, and I got this from the local tourists, those of you that know Teresa Carter, she sends me the message, Ramon De Leon, my roomie, just ordered from your Fullerton store. That's great. What else could you possibly want in business than to have a customer tweet to the world, to her 48,000 followers, 4,800 followers, that you just ordered a Domino's Pizza? That in itself is powerful. But what do I love to do? My tweet to her in the middle, the local tourist, a video thank you from the UK. Enjoy that Pacific Veggie. So what do? I just bust out my flip cam in my hotel, a 40-second video that says, Teresa, thank you very much for tweeting about this pizza, and I really hope you enjoy it. And I want to show you that I love you so much that I had to send this to you from the UK. Now, is anybody in here married? Have a significant other? Now, listen to this question. Is there an ROI on telling your wife or husband, I love you? Oh yeah. Is there an ROI on sending a video thank you and telling your customer, I love you? Enough said. What does she do? Seriously, Ramon rocks. So she tweets that again. Now, that in itself is something powerful. Next slide. What does that say? Will English. Oh no. I guess we jumped aside. But here, this is powerful. This is even powerful too. Guest Pizza Maker Night. Leah Jones was raising money for her walk, for the 3-day breast cancer walk. And many businesses were constantly approached for donations. No problem. I will help you donate, but I'm going to make you work and I'm going to test your network. What am I talking about? I said, Leah, let's do this. Why don't you come in, be a guest pizza maker for 2 nights, and the additional business that you bring in, I'm going to give you $5 for every single order you bring in. She said, game time, buddy, game time. So when she shows up, she does not know I have this poster in my window with her name, social media clothes, when she's going to be there. And that poster was there like for 4 or 5 days. So the event's a success. Obviously, I just love to take pictures. At the end, we do a dummy check. She brought in 40 orders in 2 hours. Powerful stuff here. But then what? I make a video. Again, we make a video recapping what happened. And then at the end of the video, there's a parody where we go over to Bank of America and we try and deposit it in the ATM. All that stuff is cool, but then what happens over the next 3 weeks? Leah uses that photo as her Twitter and Facebook profile for 3 weeks. All right, I always tell people, be ready to share. If you're going to be in this realm of social media, you need tools and make sure you use them. This is the corner of Division and LaSalle. We had a car slid right into our lobby. No, we're not a drive-through, literally. Slid right into the lobby. So, boredom comes, and everybody wants to know what happened. You make a YouTube video and tell the world what happened. You don't have to repeat the story. So, this thing was viewed 250 times back in January. You know what? I'm not out to create viral videos, Just constant contact, constant awareness. Did I say constant? I'm plugging them. I don't even do nothing with them. But when you get back to the tools of social media and being ready, I'm a guy that's always ready. Yeah, big deal, Ramon. You got a smartphone just like everybody else. Yeah, okay, but who carries 2 additional separate batteries? How many times have you been at a conference at the end of the day and you're running out of batteries? Look at here. Even if you had a charger, where are you gonna hook it up? Oh yeah, that's so cool. You got a nice little camera. All of us have a camera, no problem. You know what? My left and my right pocket, I carry 2 flip cams. Because what happens if I run out? I got to be ready to share. And you have to be ready to share. If you want to out-hustle those that do the same that you do, you need to be ready and use absolutely every single tool that you have at your arsenal. There are no rules. Life is an open book. Social media is an open book, and you got to do it. I would rather have my competitors following me than me staring at them trying to figure out what should I do next. What do customers do? Customer experience blog. When was the last time you went and bought a food item, unless you're on Yelp, and blogged about it? I'm not going to say nobody has ever done it, but again, I have got to learn how to pronounce her name right. Lagitza comes in, buys a pizza, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's like 7 sentences on her blog, viewed 1,781 times. Melissa Pierce comes in, takes advantage. I love to hook up people on their birthday. So even if it's your birthday, you don't necessarily have to come in on your birthday because you probably got something going on, but maybe plus or minus 3 months, okay? So, come on in, I will hook you up. She comes in, Melissa Pierce, this was viewed, she had the full story views 103 times. So between 2 customer purchases, the entire thing was viewed 2,000 times. Do the math on the ROI. Do my efforts get noticed? They must be because I'm standing in front of you guys here. But other things that have happened have been really powerful. In August, I had the opportunity to share the podium with MC Hammer and Gary Vee. We were at Harvard. Our prezos were streamed live on CNN.com. There's a lot of social media events that get put up on Ustream or whatever live stream, but like this commercial goes, it was CNN. Bottom left-hand corner, Social Media Club Chicago. Man, I am sending so much love to SMC. I had the opportunity to be on a panel and speak during the first anniversary. Upper right-hand corner, I did an event to the Canadian Domino's Franchise Association. I'll be speaking at the Word of Mouth Super Genius. Notice the logos that are up there. Okay, this is straight from Gas Pedal's website. Andy Cernovitz, for those of you that know him, learn from Domino's Pizza, Starbucks, Maker's Mark, Lego, Coke, Intuit, and 22 others. People blogging about what it is that we do next. Now, a tool comes out called Twitter. One of the dumbest things you probably thought ever existed the first time you saw it and signed up. But the reality is, and read this, that conversation is the new online currency. And Twitter is an absolute gold mine of conversation. This is something where, real conversations can provide so much business value today. Just think how many of my customers, or just people in general, can tweet me, Domino's Pizza. It can happen to each and every one of your business. How is that going to happen? People are going to have to know what your Twitter ID is. I put it on every single marketing piece I could possibly think of. Another strategy that I have is follow the media. Now the media, even though it is the media, there is somebody behind the Twitter stream. We all know who's doing stuff for Red Eye, and may or may not know who's doing Chicago and Lancey Lou. But over the summer, when we put out a pitch engine, social media release promoting that we were going to be giving away free slices, the media, they can be your friend. If they see that you provide some value and that you're newsworthy and hopefully it's in a positive way with your business, can retweet your information. So, do social media press releases work? When we send them to their vehicles, not only do they read them, and we were blessed with the fact that they did retweet our press release, and thank you very much for that. All right. Next few minutes, I'm going to talk about what I call social media today. So that Domino's Pizza stuff, there was some pretty cool examples on there, stuff that you probably normally don't see or wouldn't even have thought would possibly existed. But I was in New York City. I did a morning keynote. I shared the stage with Laura Fitton, the author of Twitter for Dummies. She tweets under @Pistachio. Business Week was there. Ad Week was there. Bing presented. There's some powerful presenters there. And we stayed at the Roger Smith Hotel. And what does this photo in the upper right-hand corner have to do with social media? There was like a yoga class going on, and as I entered the hotel a couple of times, I noticed the same people just standing there watching. The longest guy I saw stood there for like 45 minutes. And other people would come and stand and just watch them. Social media today, there's a parallel to that. You just have to either turn your computer on. You can or even read the papers. And you can see everybody using the tools of social media. Don't spend the rest of your day or the rest of your life watching everybody else. Analyze your business. Find out where your customers are. Find out where your target, those that you want to receive your message, figure out where they are at and go there. If your people are on MySpace, that's where you need to be. If your customer base, your clients are not there, I would almost think that you don't need to be there. Bottom left-hand corner. Boy, I need to plug my wife on when she goes to these trips. So she's in India on a cab that looks like it might be put together with duct tape. Now, what's the importance of this, and what does this have to do with social media? When she had somebody take this photo, the cab driver tells her, "My name is so-and-so. Friend me up on Facebook and tag me in the photo so that I can see it on my BlackBerry." Okay? Now, just imagine if he would have said, "So that I can add it to my Facebook fan page." Is it possible? I mean, if you're a cab driver in a tourist region, obviously this is there must be something important about where they went, okay? That I'm sure these tour groups probably go there on a regular basis. Just imagine if he had a Facebook fan page, and he became the cab driver or the cab to ride in when you go to this part of India. Is it possible? Yeah. What would it cost him? Time. And just imagine if people thinking, when I go there, I want to have my picture in that cab. Just as people come into their stores at Domino's Pizza in Chicago and say, "I want to take my picture next to your media wall. I want to get my name on your Twitter wall." With the Twitter wall and these print pieces, my goal is to promote my customers. I have my customers' Twitter IDs here. I have the tweet that they put out, and if they have a URL, I have the URL on here. Remember, a business cannot exist without customers. So that's why I do what I can to promote my customers. Upper left-hand corner. There's an image here at the hotel. It's got YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, Yelp. Where do you think I took this photo in the hotel? Any ideas? There's no wrong answers.
Restroom.
Elevator. Okay? Elevator. And I ran across the people for that, and I asked them, why do you do that? He said, "So that people can do just what you did. Take a photo and tweet it."
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. Bottom left-hand corner. I mean, what is social media today? This is Borders. Find us on Facebook. Upper right-hand corner. Where do you think find us on Facebook? This is in Boston at the Cambridge Galleria. Where do you think this picture was taken? I mean, it's in Galleria's mall. Where do you think it was at? There's no wrong answers. It was on the table in the food court. Every table in the food court, there must have been 150 tables, had this poster on the table. It was actually really cool. Upper left-hand corner again. This was something from another store. Social media today, it's no longer is it going to be here. You know, it's the child that was born, has absolutely no instructions came with it. It's here. Now, how did you learn to use Facebook? How did you learn to use Twitter? How did you learn to do stuff? By doing it. How did we learn to make the baby stop crying? No pun intended to this table over here. I mean, I got a 9-year-old, 11-year-old myself. Okay? But how you learn and you adapt, you listen, and you react. Again, the event that I spoke at on Monday, and this was really powerful for me. I went on before lunch, and the presenter after lunch included, this is one thing I most of the time I do when I go to events, is I like to take a picture of myself, you know, like I just got to the event, I'll post it up on Tweet Photo. But Mobile Matters, during her presentation, posted the photo that I uploaded on the Tweet Photo and included it into her deck and said, this is a guy you need to follow. Because not only is he off the charts and making stuff happen with Domino's Pizza in a city like Chicago, he gets it. He has some real life examples, and I just needed to use this public forum to say, dude, you rock. Now, that doesn't happen during a speaker's presentation to another speaker. Yes, you might say, if you come up after a person, you know, you make a comment like that, but they don't include you in their deck. Night the Light, Grant Park, everybody that's in business, doesn't matter what you sell. Let's say you consult one customer. Would you like to have 600 clients and not just one? Absolutely. We all want the big order. We are partnered with the Night the Light, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and this year they come to us and they said, Ramon, we need your help now more than ever because companies have backed off because of the recession and they don't have the funds. So instead of our normal order, we need 600 pizzas from you. Is it something you can do? Like, well, absolutely. It's not a problem. You know, divide and conquer. Good thing you got 6 stores. So we execute it and we make it happen. Now just think, if you feed 600 people, I mean 600 pizzas, how many people are there? You're talking 3,000 people. I want to be real, I want to be accessible, and I want to be transparent. So what do? I walk around with the sign. I take pictures with people. I go and I thank the groups that are there. I thank the corporate sponsors that are there. I interact. I let people know that there is a face behind the logo, and as the pizzas get distributed to the different recipients, the teams in that, you get to meet them. So then that is the type of stuff that I do. Next slide. I am the pizza guy to know in Chicago. I really appreciate every single moment of your time that you gave me, and I really hope that you found some value out of it. Do I got a next slide on there? But it's just okay. If anybody needs my card, a hookup, or you're ever in Chicago, again, world, I have had a beyond the blast time. I really think that we let the social media world, that the DoubleTree at the Underground Society tonight was the place to be, and I am out of here. I'll be hanging out with you guys for a while. Any questions?